Points away from home.
The good news from an Irish point of view is that Seamus Coleman is back fit, captained Everton today, and it was a difficult return when you're up against such a fast front three from Crystal Palace, and also with Wilfried Zaha drifting out into his position, and he got caught out. He gave away the penalty kick. How would you sum up his performance overall?
He did, and it'll take Seamus time to get to fully match fitness. We know it does as a player, especially being out for such a long time with an injury. It'll take 4, 5, 6 games to get up to where he wants to be, and I thought he did well in most parts today. He'd be disappointed with giving away the penalty, but you're up against Wilfried Zaha, and any defender in the country will be have a difficult time against him. His quick feet, he knows what he's doing with the ball, and he used his body so well. And Seamus just nicked his foot. He'll be disappointed with that, but in the end, it didn't cost Everton.
It's quite a statement as well from Marco Silva that he comes straight back into the side, and straight away he gets the captain's armband. It shows just in what esteem he is held in here at Everton. You've played with him, you've worked with him as a captain. What type of captain is he? For anybody who wonders what it's actually like in the dressing room with Seamus Coleman, what's he like?
Now, I've played under many different players that have been captains, and everyone's different. But Seamus will lead by example. He'll say what needs to be said. He'll demand the standards are met, and he'll demand exacting standards. As I said before the game here, he wants to win things. He doesn't want to just be at Everton to be at a good club and make up the numbers and push to the top six and be an almost team. He wants to win things, so he wants to go on a good cup run, and he wants to push up that league with Everton and make them become a force that they want to be. And as you said, with the investment in the team, that's where Everton wants ahead. They've got a new stadium on the back burner ready to go, I think, in the docks. They spent a hell of a lot of money on players here, counting through the team. There's 300 million plus, and Seamus to be made captain, it's a big statement for Marco Silva, a player that's been at the club for a number of years and knows what it takes to be an Everton player and hopefully push on and push Everton up the league.
He was a big loss, obviously, over the 2 games over the last week for the Republic of Ireland. It'll be brilliant to have him back, potentially your Burnley teammate Robbie Brady back fit as well for that game. Who knows, maybe James McCarthy will return over the next few weeks. There are players to return to the side, but from what you saw over the last week from this Irish team, and you were at the game against Denmark, you were watching the match against Wales, I'm sure, listen, we all know you would have loved to have been out there. What was your general sense of what happened over the last week?
Look, before the game I said we wanted 6 points. You probably would have took 4 to get 1. Everyone's disappointed, but just as you alluded to, you've got Seamus coming back, you got Robbie Brady, who's pretty much back. I think I'd hope he'll be involved next week with the first team. James McCarthy looks like he's playing 23 games here, so he's not far away, and there's 3 top quality players, so it'll be good to have them back in, and when they're back in, hopefully they'll make the difference and get the right results that we need.
This time last year we were all absolutely buzzing after the win over in Wales and looking forward to a World Cup playoff against Denmark. Since then there's only been the one win, which was a friendly against the USA. Like, is it possible to put your finger on what's gone wrong?
It's when the big moments have come, players need to step up and make the mark, and we haven't in the games. I was at the Denmark game. We started slow, we grew into the game a bit more. There's a lot of new players in the squad as well, and sometimes that takes time to gel, but with having Seamus back in there, the captain, as you said, with having Robbie back with his skill and his delivery, that he can produce is a massive bonus. And the likes of James McCarthy, if you can get him involved, they're the players you want to be playing in the team. No disrespect to the other players, because everyone comes in and deserves to be there on the way they're playing, but 3 Premier League players in, if you can have them back in, hopefully that'll, as I said, make the difference. You're
here in your moon boot, you're going to be out for the next 6 months, you're hoping to be back before the end of the season. Do you just keep the head down then with regards to international football and all that went on with Roy Keane beforehand, and leave it till next summer and sort it out then?
Look, I've just got to concentrate on getting back. It's a long process with tendons, and no different with my Achilles tendon. It's 6 months. A lot of time in between, international and things like that. I've just concentrating on getting back and getting back right, because as I said, not played a lot of football over the past 12 months, and to be out again for such a long time, it's difficult to take, but all I can try and do is stay positive and work my hardest to get back to where I was at.
Great stuff on your co-commentary debut today. Would you say I was the best co-commentator you ever worked with?
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that, yeah, 100%.
Am I the only co-commentator you've ever worked with?
I'll have to agree with that, yeah, 100%.
We'll let it out that bit. John, great stuff, and best of luck with recovery. We'll see you soon.
Brilliant.